think we are cooking with gas. Very exciting. So I had a few technical difficulties trying to get on. And so I've been messing with YouTube for the last 15 minutes and did not have time to finish getting everything all beautiful and set up ahead of time. But that's okay. That's okay. So if you are joining me, I am in a StreamYard right now. So you have to grant them permission to use your name so that I know who I'm talking to. So if you're here, leave a comment so that I know I am talking to an actual human and not just myself. I am an actual human. I am an actual human, sorry. I just saw a funny text and I giggled. And so, yeah. But if I'm talking to somebody else, that'd be cool. So just let me know. I think if you don't give permission to share your name, it'll still tell me and show your comment. It just won't appear with your name. So today, I am doing a split mask. So I'm going to be doing a mask down my face like this, and on one side I'm going to do the charcoal mask, and on the other side I'm going to do one of our new mini masks. So it's Mad About masking. Let's see, figuring out my light again. I think if I put it up here, you should be able to see. There we go. It's called Mad About Masking, and there are a few different mask pods in here. There are actually 4. Miss Pore-Fect, that's one we're going to be trying today because it has green clay, rosemary, and menthol, and it also has charcoal powder in it. And so it's this most similar to the charcoal mask, the different options we have. And then the next one is Energy Queen. That one includes Japanese green tea, rose hip, and sweet almond oil. So it kind of helps you kind of zhuzh up yourself, get more energy. And then there's Lady Serenity. I tried this one the other day. It was really, really nice. It has aloe vera and vitamin B5, and my skin felt really smooth and soft afterwards, really nourished and supple. And then the last one is Dewy Gal, and that one has hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and vitamin E. And so that one gives yourself a cute little dewy glow. So I guess maybe if you're going out in these COVID times, because we're just all partying it up crazy. Just kidding, we're not, because we're in a pandemic. But anyway, if you were going out or you wanted to have a cute dewy glow, that's the one that you would use. So it comes in a cute little box like this. So leopard print. My brain went blank for a second on the side, and then it tells you all the fun ingredients on the back. And then when you open it up, there's a description of each. Yeah, I put my hand behind it. Doesn't really help. My arm's not very big. But if I do this, put up the light, I think, there we go. And then I gotta remember it's mirrored, so everything I do, I have to do the opposite, which I'm still not very good at, friends. I'm still kind of getting good at it. Okay. So those are the different masks. We are trying Miss Pore-Fect today. So I'm going to pop that one out. I was also going to be broadcasting on my live, on my YouTube channel. But I verified myself 2 days ago, knowing that I was going to do this, and it keeps saying to give them 24 hours. So we shall see what that looks like. Yay, am live. Now I just got a message from somebody, and a couple of people, and I'm just responding. Sorry. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I put a little bit of lotion on my hands because they were a little bit dry. I've washed them a bunch of times. And so I used our Satin Hands lotion. This is a Nourishing Shea Cream, and it comes in the set, the Satin Hand set. You can also buy it by itself. I'm obsessed with the lotion. And to get my skin nice and prepped and ready, I wash my face. I washed my face today with our time-wise, age minimized 3D face wash, which defends, delays, and delivers against the signs of skin experience, which is what I call aging. It's so much gentler to say your skin has experience than to say like you have wrinkles. But it also is true because your skin has lived a life, because you've lived a life. And so, yeah. And so this is what it looks like. I have normal to dry skin, and my skin is dry. And so I have a little pink bar on the back. If you have a combination to oily skin, you have a purple bar on the back. So that's the nice part about this line. It's actually split between the two different spaces or types of skin. Okay, so I washed my face with that. And then because I wanted to have a little bit deeper experience in terms of like getting gunk out of my pores, I followed it up with our microdermabrasion Refine. And so this one, this little buddy right here, there we go, microdermabrasion Refine, has small, teeny tiny beads, and it looks like it's like a cream-based formula with small beads, and it exfoliates. So it basically just takes a dead layer of skin off the top, right? That top layer of skin is dead. You use little circles, you scrub around. It feels really nice. You rinse it off, and it feels great. You don't leave it on. You don't peel it. You don't do anything weird like that. Okay, so for whatever reason, live comment, show up on screen. This is an example on the screen to show them. I'm getting comments, but it's not showing it on here for me, which makes me like super sad that I'm not seeing what anybody is posting. So I am sorry that I'm not seeing your comments, but hi Mom. Thanks for watching. Anybody else who's watching with me, if I'm not saying hi to you, please forgive me. You can text me or you can send me a message on Facebook if you have a question, and I'll answer it there. I'm really not certain why the comments aren't showing up. They've shown up before, but for whatever reason, they're not showing up right now. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be doing 2 masks, and I'm just going to be using my fingers today for the mask. I'm not going to use an applicator. I am going to use one of these little handy dandy scoopers to get the Pore-Fect out, because it's in a small little package like this. And so it'll be easier to kind of scoop it out. I find that there is enough for 2 masks in the little tub. But I know other people who have found that it's really just 1 for them. Other people have said it's enough for 2, but I'm going to be luxurious and put the whole thing on my face. Either way, for masks that do completely different things for 25 bucks isn't that bad. And if you're a member of my VIP, any order that you place that includes the masks gets a special discount. Because this is also going on my main page, I can't tell you what the discount is. There are rules. I do have to follow them. But you can join my VIP group, and that's Beauty, Fashion, and Fitness with Nerdy LA. If you go through my profile, I had a link earlier, and that's where I shared it there. I don't see where I can post a comment. Yeah. Looks like I can't actually write on this thing. I'm still getting used to StreamYard, so I can't respond in that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I didn't tell you about the other mask that I'm doing. The other mask that I'm going to be putting on is the Clear Proof mask. It's activated charcoal and bentonite clay are its 2 primary ingredients. It's really quite lovely and nice. I am obsessed with it. Like I said, it has activated charcoal, kaolin, I forgot kaolin, and bentonite clay, and then it also has honeysuckle and navy bean extracts. And so the nice part about the honeysuckle and the navy bean is that they actually target skin discoloration, but not like in a skin bleaching kind of way. It really just helps to revive your skin and to help it glow. And over time, its healing or reparative agents even out one's skin complexion. So the activated charcoal likes to suck out yucky things, like as does bentonite clay. So when you put it on your face, especially if you've washed your face and scrubbed it, your pores are open. And so then the activated charcoal goes and it looks for excess oils and bacteria and stuff like that. And then it captures them and sucks them to the surface. And then you just wipe it off your skin, which is really, really nice. And so that also can happen with the Miss Pore-Fect because there's charcoal powder. It's not the same, but it could have those same properties of helping to get out impurities, trapping bacteria and things like that, bringing them to the surface of your skin so that you can take them off. So I'm going to start with the Pore-Fect, Miss Pore-Fect. Such a fun little pun. Ooh, okay. So when I did the Lady Serenity, the consistency was not like this. So the consistency of the other one, if I tipped it upside down, it would be like bloop, and it would have fallen right out. This one is much more of, I think, what you usually consider a mask consistency to be, and that's a thicker, kind of like gloppy space. There we go. So I actually can show you what the other one looked like. Since I didn't use it all, this one looks much more like a lotion. See, it's right on my finger and it looks kind of like a lotion. Whereas this one looks more kind of like a mask. All right. So I'm just put this on my washcloth. Oh, I forgot my other washcloth. That's okay. I have this one. I have my big one that I'm going to use. All right. So I think, what I'm going to start with? I don't know. All right. I'm just looking really quickly to see. I was trying to figure out if I could move it so that my comments would show. But I'm not seeing, yeah, bummer. I'm not seeing anything. So again, my apologies if you are leaving comments and I can't see them. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with applying this. I scooped out a lot and I'm just putting some back. I'll talk a little bit about how it feels as I am applying it. Oh, okay, it's cold. I'm looking up here because I have a mirror, and this screen is mirrored for me, and I'm still not good at putting things on when it's reversed. That's not one of my strong suits just yet. So don't judge me for how well or how poorly I'm able to actually do half of my face. My aim is to do half of my face and to get it pretty as even as possible, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it that well. So I can tell you right now, it's got a nice cooling sensation. It's a little tingly, kind of like a minty tingle you might have. There is menthol in it, so that makes complete sense why I would be experiencing a tingle like that. I'm not going to do my eyelid, and I'm going to go up into my hairline. I do have a widow's peak, so and a hairline that comes down pretty far. So this will get in my hair. So I have a headband on to try to keep my hair back as best I can, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt my hair at all. Oh, speaking of hair, I'm not going to be able to see your answers, but I am curious later when I review this to look and see what you've said. But have any of you seen, not just the preview, yes, but the new Hulu Scream movie that's about hair? It's like this woman she wants to get, I think, into the music industry. I think it's the music industry. And in order to do that, in order to get into the music industry, the person who is hiring her is like, yeah, but you can't do it like with your hair the way that it is. And I'm pretty sure she had like natural hair or something like that. And so they told her that she had to get a weave, and then the weave is like possessed. And then I think she becomes a killer, or maybe she doesn't, and then she has to figure out like whose weave is possessed. I don't know. But anyway, I really want to watch that. I'm simultaneously hoping that it is a bad movie and also a good movie, because I love bad movies, like quite a bit. I actually really enjoy bad movies. I also have a little bit of OCD, so I am totally trying to clean up that line and make it as straight as possible. Oh my gosh, friends, I am so weird, and that's okay. I love being weird. Okay, so I think that is pretty good. I've definitely got it in my hair. Gorgeous, wonderful, amazing. Like the last one, I have only used half of the pack, but I've also only done half of my face. So I guess unlike the last one, this one probably will only last one session if you put it on thickly like I did. So you can't see any kind of spaces where my skin pokes through. So it's a really solid base that I have. So, okay, so I've done half and half now. I think I'm just going to end it here. I think I'm just going to go scare my kids. I'm not going to do that, but that would be really funny if I did. So the charcoal mask is what I'm going to put on next. So I actually use the charcoal mask on the kids. So the charcoal mask does a lot of things. It doesn't just kind of help you understand your skin's, I don't know, kind of help you map your skin, and shows you like where you have excess oil or where you might be drier, where you have blackheads or whiteheads, because they'll dry like little speckles on your nose, or areas where you might have it. I forgot that little tiny part of my nose. Just notice that. So I'm just gonna be really weird for a second and get that part of my nose. Okay. All right. So you also can use it for you can use it on your underarms and your feet, or on stinky areas, because it does help. That same thing that it does with bacteria is it like grabs onto the surface and pulls it out. I haven't actually tried this on my own feet or my underarms, but I do know a few people who have done that, and they swear by it and love it. So that's something you could do with the activated charcoal. But with my little humans, I actually use it on their bug bites. And so that is really helpful for me as a parent, because it goes on the skin. It's really cool. It's nice and dark gray. It's really cooling on the skin. It is made of ingredients that I understand and I don't mind putting onto their bodies. But it also helps to get rid of the sting and itch of bug bites. So I don't fully understand the science behind why it does that. I think it's very similar to how it works with oil, or how it would work with other bacteria, where it encapsulates, it kind of sucks it, encapsulates it, and then brings it to the surface. And then you wipe it away or you take it off. And so that stinging and itching is no longer there. So that's what I've been using on the kids all summer. Again, I'm going to be looking up here and applying it. That's what I've been using on them all summer. And one day I was doing my own mask in my bathroom, and Azana came in, and you want to try, let's see. There we go. I'll pause my story and then I'll say, when you're putting this on, you do want to try to get a fuller coverage. You don't want to be able to see your skin poking through. So if you look like right here, you can still see some of my skin color coming through. You want a little bit thicker than that, but you don't want it too dense or too tightly packed onto the skin. It's not going to hurt you. Like it's not going to hurt you in any way, but you're overusing the product. You're not going to get any more benefit from adding more onto it. The benefit's going to be the benefit no matter what, because only so much can actually seep or soak into your skin and kind of pull that yucky stuff out. So I just do little by little in quadrants or spaces until I feel like it's done or ready. If you are the type of person, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the story. If you're the type of person who does not like to get their fingers dirty or wet, you can get a mask applicator. And then you just paintbrush yourself. And you don't have to worry about, your fingers smelling like yummy peppermint. as you are doing this, or rosemary, as you are doing this. It has that really nice, very light scent to it. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So I did this mask on the kids not mask. I used the charcoal mask on my kids the whole summer, and I could talk. Whenever they had a bug bite. So I was in my bathroom and I was putting a mask on myself, like doing a mask myself. And Azana came in, and so my whole face looked like this. And she said, oh, Mommy, you have bug bites all over your face? And I was like, what? She's like, you have the bug bite stuff all over. Do you have bug bites all over your face? And I had to explain to her that, in fact, I did not have bug bites all over my face, and that the mask was something that mommies and other adult humans can use on their faces if they want to relax, or if they want to get bacteria and other yucky things off of their skin, or things that they just don't need. Because it's not necessarily that oil is yucky for your skin or bad for your skin, but excess oil is not the best for your skin and can cause problems. All right. Oh, I have a little bit of bleed. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so the charcoal mask you are supposed to leave on your face for about 10 to 20 minutes, and you let it dry. And so this one is also beginning to dry, but it does not have the same requirement of 10 to 28 minutes. So, oh my gosh, I look so funny. I look like one of those sports fans who paint their faces like for the day. Okay, so I've got my thing of water. I've got my washcloth, but I don't know where I put my scissors. I had them sitting out and I moved them. Of course, I moved them somewhere where I don't see. They're probably like right in front of me, but because I don't want to get charcoal mask on my sweater, I'm not kind of moving all the way around. That's okay. I don't have to cut this into quadrants. So this is the facial cloth I'm going to be using. Hello. It's very large. That's the facial cloth I'm going to be using to wash my face. So I usually cut it in fourths to make it easier on myself and to not waste a cloth for, a little bit. But I have a whole mask, so I'm going to use the whole thing, but I was just going to cut it so that I could get the mask off of my fingers. And the mask is gone. So I have about 10-15 minutes before my mask is fully dry, and I'll take it off. So in that time, I was going to talk a little bit about one of the lines that I really like, and then just also talk about my experience with Mary Kay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Satin Hands set. And like I said before, like, please excuse me for bending over and not standing up and talking to you. The whole time I was trying to work on YouTube and lost track of my time, and I didn't get set up. But I wanted to get on quicker, and I didn't want to keep anybody waiting. Oh, I can feel it drying. Okay. All right. So there are two things that I'm going to talk about today that are things that I've been using lately that I really enjoy. And the first is Satin Hands. So Satin Hands is, I think, something that most people who have heard of Mary Kay are familiar with Mary Kay in any way have heard of. And so it's a 3-part system. The first part is moisturizing, protecting, softener. So it looks kind of like Vaseline. It comes in this white tube. And then just squirt a little bit out. There you go. Looks kind of like Vaseline. You put it on your hands like you would lotion. You rub it all around. And what that does is it helps to protect your skin's moisture barrier so that when you do your scrub, you're not leaching out any additional moisture. So then the next step is the actual scrubby scrub. It's green with cute little blue beads in it. And none of the beads are plastic. It's all environmentally friendly. So when it washes down your drain, it's not going to hurt any animals or anything, any marine life or anything like that. Excuse me. Okay, so this scent, the product is called Satin Smoothie, but the scent is a white tea and citrus. And for me, it smells kind of like, if you've ever like imagined a spa or been to a spa, and it's really clean and light and airy and it's really relaxing, like that's the kind of scent this is. The white tea and citrus is super light. It feels amazing. It smells amazing, and it doesn't smell like, ooh, I have on fragrance. So when I first was introduced to Satin Hands, it was the peach scent. I'm not a fruity girl. I don't like fruity scents very much. So the idea of like using a fruity hand thing just didn't work for me. But some people love it, right? I'm not going to yuck your yum. That just wasn't what I enjoyed. But I really enjoy this scent. And I think people who like the peach also enjoy this scent. It's very nice, very refreshing, very light scent. So you use the scrub, you use about a pump and a half, sometimes two if you have larger hands, right? So it's based upon your hand size, not necessarily how deep of a scrub you'd like to do. And so you pump it into your hands, and then you rub your hands together and then around, between your fingers, your cuticles, right? And then for me, when I realize that it's done is when it starts to feel kind of tacky and sticky. Like, okay, I've gotten the product very well worked into my hands, get rid of that top layer of skin. It helps to soften calluses, things like that. And then you wash your hands in some nice warm water. Your hands feel amazing when you're done, like literally so good. They feel so good. And then the last step is actually what I started with today, which is the Nourishing Shea Cream. And so you can use the Nourishing Shea Cream at any time. I have customers who just buy the Shea Cream and skip the Satin Hands because your hands feel amazing and moisturized and luxurious. There's a new part of the Satin Hands system, and that is the Satin Hands soap. And so it has that same shea base. It's really nourishing. That's what I use in my bathroom. I don't wash my hands with anything else now. Consultants were limited to like 5. I've already sold 3, which means I only have 2 left, and 1 is a sample. And I really think I might take that other one for myself because it's so nice and your hands feel so good. Like I wash my hands, and afterwards they're not stripped, they're not dry, not anything like that. And since we're constantly washing our hands being in a pandemic, it's actually been really nice coming out of the bathroom with hands that are soft and nourished and not flaky and gross or dry or anything like that. So that's something that I use once a week. I use it on my feet more than I use it on my hands. I'm going to be completely honest. I love this for my feet. My feet tend to get dry, and the skin on the bottom of my heels is not very pretty or cute, especially if I'm not regularly getting pedicures. And this helps to keep me not looking crazy and not cutting people with my feet. I also use a tiny bit on my elbows to keep my elbows like nice and soft and smooth. So it has multiple applications for your body, not just your hands. Yesterday, I was playing with the satin lips. So I don't have anything on my lips right now. Well, there's a little bit of mask right there, but I don't have any softener or anything on my lips right now. But they don't look cracked. They don't look dry or anything like that. They're still really well nourished. So there's a couple of different things you can purchase in the Satin Hands line. You can get satin line, satin lips, satin hands. We also have a new shea scrub, a body wash, and a lotion, and I'll talk about those on another day. So the other product I wanted to talk about that I'm really kind of obsessed with is our brush. So this is our brush. Hello. There's the little head. The heads come off. They're interchangeable. There's this head, which you use to wash your face. And then there's this head that you use to massage your skin. And so this, very much like other brushes, helps to clean your face. I'm going to do a full review of the brush, so I'm not going to talk too much about all of the different features of it, because I want to save that for when I'm actually kind of debuting and showing you how to use it. But it has 3 different speeds. I always use the gentlest speed, and you only need it for 60 seconds to wash your face twice a day, 2 minutes a day, and it really helps to clean out your pores. So when you're washing your face, you always want to make sure that you're using circular motions and going in an upward direction. One, you don't want to drag your face down. That's just not fun. But more than that, your pores are like cute little shingles that are stacked on top of each other like this. So if you're using downward motions, you're not going against the grain, and you're like, the dirt and bacteria is like, oh, we can just stay, it's a party. And you don't want that, right? Like you want to get them out. So you want to use circular motions and move in an upward direction. But if you want to up your game, you can use this fun little brush. Turns on for 60 seconds. It's on right now. It's really nice. It doesn't spin or move. It just uses a sonic vibration to clean. And I'll talk more about like how quickly it moves at different speeds. But it gets your face clean in 60 seconds. So I clean my face regularly. I have a face care routine, have for a really long time. And I got this brush and I was like, yeah, right, it's gonna help me. Ooh, I can feel my skin, yay. I can feel it drying. So I was like, yeah, right, it's gonna clean my face, whatever. And then I used it. Friends, I felt like a dirty girl. Like, I'm so incredibly serious. I scrubbed my face. I did, the 15 seconds per whatever zone I was on, did my chin. So cute. And then I looked at the brush and I could see all of the dead skin that had come off on the top of the brush. And so I was like, okay, so I was cleaning my face and I was doing a really good job cleaning my face, but I wasn't fully cleaning my face. So if you want a little extra clean, maybe you have additional oils in your skin, maybe you have acne or something like that, which is related not necessarily to hormones, but related to bacteria or other things that are growing in your skin, this would be a really great way to help you keep your skin nice and clean. And like I said, it also comes with this fun little attachment. This is how I put my oil on in the morning or in the evening. I have a tension headache or any kind of tension in my jaw. I just pop this on, put it on for about 2 minutes, and it eases the tension. I've used it on my neck. My husband wasn't really very convinced about it. And then I just put it on and he was like, oh, fine, experiment on me. And then he was like, right? And immediately relaxed. So it feels amazing and wonderful. So those are the two products, kind of the line in this that I wanted to share with you as I let my face dry. So it is almost dry. I can feel a couple of damp spots, like right here, so a little bit damp. And I think right here, that's a little bit damp, but you can see some areas where it's super light gray. It's not because I didn't put as much product on right there. I just have really dry skin right there. And then we'll also be able to see a couple of places where it's going to dry darker. That's where I had excess oil that's now sitting on the surface just waiting to be wiped off, which I think is like really awesome and very cool. All right, so I have not really talked to a lot of people about how Mary Kay has been going for me. Like when people ask, I'm like, oh my God, it's so great, friends. Thanks for asking. That's not how I say it. I'm being ridiculous. But it's actually been going really well. So I started at the very end of June. I think in hindsight, maybe I should have started like the second week of July when my brain was like, okay, now let's do this. Cause I had about 10 days of trepidation, like, ooh, should I not? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. And then I just jumped feet first and did it all the way into the deep end, like, let's go. And I love it. I get to spend my weekends and my evenings when I choose, because that's my schedule, my time. I do it when I have time and when I want to, pampering people. I get to send people fun little goodie bags and then hang out with them, pour into them, love on them, and help their skin to feel amazing and to be amazing. And it's right now in the middle of a pandemic, when we all have Zoom fatigue, or we all have being at home fatigue, like, or all of the fatigues, right? Whatever it might be. Being a parent, I say I need hazard pay. and overtime pay because I'm working from home and I'm with the littles about 3-4 days a week because my husband has to go to work 3 days, sometimes 4 days a week, go into work. So we need moments where we can just kind of chill and not have to do a lot, not have to do anything, and have somebody else pamper us. And so I have like a 7 to 11, depending on what you want to do, facial routine. I send you the products, we sit down together, we hang out, we make your skin feel amazing and beautiful. The products are customized and tailored to your skin. So if you're like, wait, I have dry skin, do you have something for me? Yep. I have really sensitive skin. Do you have something for me? Yes, I do. I also have really sensitive skin. If I put anything that has a scent in it, even if it's a natural scent, on my hand and touch my face, it will turn bright red. My face gets angry and doesn't like a lot of things. The products that I send you are all dermatologically tested and designed for sensitive skins. The line that I'm currently obsessed with and kind of rotate between, like I have a couple of lines that I use interchangeably on different days, is the Naturally line. I'm actually going to do a review of the Naturally line, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that. But I send you the products that work for you, that you're really interested in. And then we go through that. I'll do a party. I can go live on your page like I'm doing right now. Hopefully my comments would be working at that point because this is kind of ridiculous because I can't interact with people, which is very frustrating. But I actually realized that I wanted to check and make sure that nobody had sent me. Okay, I'm good. A message. I got one, but I've already responded to it. So I am good. So we can do something like this, and you can just pamper yourself. So that's what I do. I have customers who have acne or who've struggled with acne and who've used the products, who've seen their skin shift. I have customers who have tried multitudes of products and just have not been able to find something that works for their sensitive skin and helps their skin to feel beautiful and nourished and loved and happy. And we've gotten them into a system that works for them. But my goal isn't necessarily to sell you a product or to get you invested in purchasing something. I want to pour into people. I want people to feel loved on and happy. And if after that you want to buy something, awesome, cool. It is a business. I would like to make money, but that's not the thing that drives me to do this, right? And if it was the thing that drove me to do this, I shouldn't be in this business because this business isn't about making money hand over fist. It's about helping people have amazing, beautiful, and wonderful skin. I do make 50%. Nearly 50% of everything that I make from the company. I automatically get 50% of everything that I make. But if you're a VIP, I'm offering a sale. Again, I can't disclose the percentage because of rules, but if you're on my VIP page, there's a post that talks about how much you'll get if you order the mask today. And that comes out of my profit, right? That comes out of my commission. I have the choice to offer sales to customers when I'd like to and when I can afford to. And so it's really flexible. I paid $30 to start. I set my own hours. I do this when I want. Each month I've gotten really cool jewelry. I actually just got, this is my jewelry for this month for getting consistency. So each month I have done pretty well for myself. And I've gotten fun little gifts. So I got this gift from the company this month for making consistency, which is basically just selling some products. And that's from doing one-on-ones. And that's from doing a group party where people felt amazing and loved on, and their skin was just like ready to go. All right, so if you are interested in thinking about Mary Kay, or you want to talk with me more about how you could do something like this, feel free to reach out. $30 e-start. I've wasted $30 in Starbucks on a month. Like, let's be real. We've all wasted $30 on one thing or more than that, right? Like, you go to Chipotle and you get a souped up burrito bowl, whatever you're getting, you're walking out of there spending like at least $12 to $15. 2 trips to Chipotle and you've got an e-start, and that actually offers you the potential of earning money. So it's not something, so it actually can help to do things with the money that I've earned in the last 2 months. Last month, I was actually able to buy 3 tablets for my little humans. I did get them on sale during the Prime Day, but they were still over $100 each tablet. But I was able to get them those tablets, which is going to help us with school. So it's something that you do on your own time. It's something that can help you if you're struggling or if you want to make extra money and the commitment isn't that great. You don't have to do a ton of things to make money. So if you have questions, just let me know. No pressure. I'm just trying to get better about sharing the opportunity because I know what it's done for me and I know how it's changed things for me. And if somebody is out there and they're stuck and they're struggling and they want something to shift for them, I want to give them that opportunity too. All right, friends, I think I feel the tightness, the tautness in my face. So I know that it's finally ready to go. So with the charcoal mask, you do want to let it dry. So it's about 10 to 20 minutes. I did my eyebrow accidentally, so that's fun. It's not going to do anything to me to have my eyebrow done with it. It's totally okay. We can see on my face right here, this is a darker color than the rest of my face. So that is oil. Isn't that fun? That whole little patch right there is oil. This little spot right here is oil. You can see the area around it is a little bit drier. So I just had some excess oil in that area. By and large, my skin is normal to dry, and it tends towards drier, especially in the wintertime. So, you know, it's kind of cool seeing where I had a little bit of excess oil and seeing it kind of come out of my skin. That's also where, when I break out, that tends to be where I get pimples. I tend to get them like right here, and they're the ones that are under the skin and are not very nice. So I feel happy when I see that oil coming out. Okay. So the other mask, get my hair out of the way. If it would stay out of the way, there we go. Nope. Maybe it won't. Okay. This one, okay, yeah, it actually did dry. Okay. It doesn't feel like it is, but there is like nothing, right? There's like virtually nothing that's coming off of my finger. So it does actually dry on your skin, but it does not become taut like the charcoal mask, right? So it doesn't dry up. It just kind of dries out. I think that's how I would describe the difference between the two. So I know how to get the charcoal mask off. I'm going to start with the Miss Pore-Fect mask. Okay, I can also see a difference in what it looks like on my skin. You're probably not going to be able to see it as well. No, you're not gonna be able to see it as well. But it has, it has little pieces and patches in it where it's kind of dried up. Okay, that's gonna, yeah, no, even when I, you know, put my finger through it, it's still, you know, kind of staying on there. Okay, which is cool. But with water, it wipes right off. So I'm not using very heavy pressure. And I usually, if you're not at a sink, I usually like to wet the washcloth pretty well. And again, these are our facial, yes, it is stuck to my face right now. These are our facial cloth wipes. They are very large. I'll do it again in case you weren't here when I did it before. And they're folded into fourths. So what I usually do, I was saying earlier, is I divide them, I cut them into fourths, and I use them in that space. And yes, I am taking it off each side equally. All right, so the part that I did under my eye, I am actually going to go in with my ring finger and try to get out. Whenever you're doing anything around your eyes, you want to make sure that you aren't using your thumb, pointer, middle, or ring fingers. The skin underneath of your eye is like tissue paper. It's super, super thin and doesn't actually take moisture very well because your pores are just so incredibly tiny. And what you don't want to do is beat up your face. And so your ring finger, which is the fourth finger on your hand from your thumb, will actually it has the least amount of pressure. So it is the least opportunity to bruise or injure your face. Okay, got that. So taking it off, my skin feels really nice. Yeah, it feels really nice. I don't feel like I had a mask on. I think sometimes when I've done masks before, I take it off and my skin is like, oh, I can breathe now. That was a little hard, Leanne. Okay, so I'll just kind of set the water on here for a second and then I'll wipe it. Trying to make sure that I'm gentle with my face as I am taking this mask off. There we go. Much better. Okay. Just come down the middle. Get all of this off of my eyebrow. So my eyebrows are crazy right now. I'm actually in the process of using our brow and lash serum. So I've seen a lot of growth, but I have this one little patch right here where hair just really doesn't like to grow. And so that's the piece that I'm really hoping. I've seen some little hairs start to emerge. So I'm really hoping that I can see some more growth there. My eyelashes have also gotten longer. So that's kind of cool. All right. Whoops, wrong side, man. That's mirrored. All right, so we are good. All right, so thoughts on the mask so far. I really like it. It smelled amazing. My skin feels really nourished. I don't have any redness, any tingling, anything like that. My skin looks like it normally does. But it feels better. I don't think I feel like usually I do when I take the charcoal mask off because I'm like, it's done work because I see it doing the work, but it does feel like it's done some good amount of cleaning out my pores and just helping my skin to be more, to be healthier rather, not more healthy, because that is not correct. I didn't say that, Mom. My mom is a teacher, and she loves grammar. So sometimes I like to say things incorrectly just to bug her because I'm a rude child. But that was not on purpose. That was just me having an incorrect sentence. Okay, or sentence structure. Alrighty, friends. So now we're going to take off the other side, which is the charcoal mask, the activated charcoal and bentonite clay mask. All right, so this one, I will say you do want to wet it. You don't just want to go in there and like, it's not, don't do that. So either with a cloth, kind of like gently set on your face, or at least, put some warm water onto your face, and then go from there. So I'm just going to put this on half of my face like this and kind of just get it nice and wet. So that way when I take the mask off, it just peels right off. So this mask is part of the Clear Proof line. And the Clear Proof line is the line for, can I see it coming off? Here it is. Here. The Clear Proof mask is part of our Clear Proof line, clearly because it says Clear Proof. But that line is for people who struggle with acne or whose skin is more prone to breakouts, to acne and to breakouts. And so, but it's good for everyone. So while I wouldn't suggest some of our Clear Proof products for individuals because they would be potentially too strong for one's skin, if you don't actually have or have breakouts or have acne that requires medical treatment or, ingredients that are designed to treat acne. But this is not that, right? So the charcoal mask is for all skin types, oily, combination, dry, normal. I don't even know what that actually means, normal skin. I think everybody's skin has a little bit of dryness or a little bit of oil to it. I think that is actually more normative skin. So I'm just turning my washcloth inside out. And I'm going to get the last of the charcoal off of my face. And then also go over to the other side and get some of the other mask off. So my skin feels amazing right now. Try not to press too hard. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this off. And then I'm just gonna get another wipe. I wish my scissors hadn't like disappeared on me. I left them sitting, they've been sitting up here like all day, but I found another pair, so I'm good. Because I don't need the whole, one. And these are not scissors that I use for just like cutting paper. I took these out of my Mary Kay bag. I just had small shears that weren't like murder scissors that I wanted to use while I was on camera. But I'll use these and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm just cutting this into fourths because I just want to use a little square to kind of go in and clean up any areas that I missed. And then the final square I'm going to use to lightly dry my face. Okay, here we go. I wonder. I just got a Facebook notification, and I'm wondering if I look at my notifications on my phone. I just thought of this. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. No, I was thinking that maybe it would show me. It's a weird face. I thought it would show me comments that people were making, but it didn't. Okay, let me get over here. Like I said before, I have like a lot of really weird, I have a weird hairline, lots of weird hairs here. And a really low widow's peak. I don't know if anybody else, like when they pull their widow's peak, if it like, that's not a widow's peak, right? Like that, your hair, your widow's peak shouldn't be that long, but mine is. That's cool. Okay, so I think that's everything. I got everything off my face. It feels pretty good. I'm just gonna really quick kind of pat it because I really want to feel any differences that might be on my skin. And when it's wet or dewy, I don't think I can feel them the same. Okay, so on, let's see, this is the left side of my face. This is where I had the activated charcoal. This was the clear proof side. And then on this side of my face, that's where I had Miss Pore-Fect. And that was the one from the Mad About Masking that had, that was this cute little green one right here. And this is the one that had green clay, rosemary, and essential oil. So they both had rosemary in them. They both had charcoal in them, which kind of helped. So let me see. Okay. Interesting. So my skin feels very similar on both sides. I think the side that had the activated charcoal is a little bit smoother than the Miss Pore-Fect side, but they're both really, really smooth to the touch. It feels super clean. I don't know if you've ever washed your face and then you finish washing and you're like, oh, my face feels clean. Like my face feels clean right now. It feels really nice and really yummy. I don't know how your skin feels yummy, but it does. That's the word that came to me, and I really do feel like that's true. Yeah, so it feels really good. So usually what I'll do at the end of the night, again, apologies for digging in my huge bag of yummies, of goodies, of fun things that are so so lovely for your skin. I was just going to grab a little bit of moisturizers to put on now that my face is nice and clean. And so I'm just grabbing the, I grabbed my Naturally moisture stick. And I'm going to put that on my face. And I was thinking about using the Naturally Oil, but I'm not certain. I'm not certain if I'm going to do that. Yeah. And I am going to put on a little bit of lip balm. So yesterday I did the sugar scrub. This is the Satin Lips Shea Butter Balm. So I'm going to put that on my lips. Ooh, it is raining hard here. Oh my gosh. All right. See the sign? Look at my sign. Ah, I love it so much. It says Black Lives Matter at DePauw. My hubby made these. I teach at DePauw University. I'm in the Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies program. Shout out to Wigs real quick. Okay. So good. Okay. So this is the, I'm going to put this on my hands. I'm actually going to wait to do that. This is our Naturally line that I talked about earlier that I'm going to do a review of. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. There we go. Yep. Naturally Moisture Stick. This has 6 different types of wax in it, but it's not waxy on your skin. It feels really nice and very light, and it's beautiful on your cuticles. This is our Naturally Oil, and I am obsessed with this oil. So I'm actually going to put a little bit on my face, and then I'm going to massage it in because it's a spa night, so why not? You only need about 2 to 3 drops of this oil, and I like to describe it as a dry oil. I mean, clearly it's wet. You can see like it's going on my skin, and it's an oil, but it's not heavy. And when you're done putting it on, and once it, you know, kind of seeps into your skin, and it really doesn't take very much time to seep into your skin, it looks like you didn't put anything on, right? Like it just looks amazing. So I'm just going to massage this into my face. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Feels so good. Excuse me while I have my moment here. Almost feels like this is something like I should do in the privacy of my own bathroom. It's not necessarily that amazing, right? Not like the sandwich from, or whatever it was she ate on when she pretended to orgasm on When Harry Met Sally. But, you know, it's still really good. It's still really good is what I said. I tend to tighten my jaw at night. And so sometimes I get additional pain here, and I just put it here and kind of just melts everything away and feels so good. Okay. Just get it into my forehead. So at night, after I wash my face, when I'm doing my nightly routine, that was 1 minute. Then I'll go through and I'll do this again. So it's rated for a minute, and it will always shut off after a minute. And then you just go in and you turn it on for 1 more minute. There's a certain amount of time you're supposed to do on each zone of your face. I'm kind of a rebel when it comes to this. I just kind of go and I massage my face fully, but I don't do more than 2 minutes. I don't do that. I do really just stick to the 2 minutes. I believe them when they say that 2 minutes is all you need. Okay, I'm actually gonna end it early. So the oil is now nicely absorbed into my skin. It feels so good. I'm obsessed with it. If you look at my fingers right now, they're not really oily or anything like that. My skin just looks, I mean, there's a little bit of a, there we go. I have my light set up in a weird way, so there's a little bit of a glare to it. But it's not, there we go. Let's see if I can get it. So it looks moisturized, but it doesn't look oily. And so I put this on before I put my lotion on in the morning, or before I put my nighttime lotion on. And I usually let it sit for 2 to 5 minutes, just because I really like for it to settle into my skin and to feel like it's nourishing my skin below the immediate like dermal surface. Kind of like get in there. That's what I like. And then I put my lotion on top of that. That's not a hard and fast rule. You don't have to do that. That's just what I enjoy. I've been using this bottle since this way and this way since the middle of July. So mid-July, August, September, October, right? So 3 full months I've been using this consistently each month, giving samples when I do demos, when I do groups, things like that. And it's about half gone. So the bottle, if you get it for yourself, is gonna last for probably 6 months to up to a year. So it has a really long shelf life, and it's 100% all natural. It's really amazing, has a very light almond scent to it. It's really quite beautiful and enjoyable. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time really going into all of the ingredients that are in it, because I am going to do a series on each of our products, kind of like a Q&A about each one, how they help your skin, what they do, what's in them, etc. And the Naturally line is the first up. So the last thing I'm going to do is actually use some of this moisture stick on my hands. I am obsessed with the moisture stick for my cuticles. So while I was going through this and I was looking at myself as I put the mask on, I noticed that my cuticles, even though I put lotion on, were a little bit dry. So I just skimmed some of the moisture stick off, and I'm just rubbing it right onto where my cuticles are. And then I'm going to rub it in from there. The moisture stick is for all over your body. If you do use it on your feet, don't use it on your face. Things that are on your feet shouldn't go onto your face. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I do have to say that because people do silly things. So yeah, if you use it on your feet, don't use it on your face. Just get 2 of them. But it's really great for your cuticles. It's really amazing for your hands, your feet, and your elbows. It nourishes and moisturizes. It doesn't weigh down. It's not heavy. It's not stinky. And your skin just, it'll thank you for it. I actually use it as a chapstick sometimes. Just put it on my lips really quick and go. Right now, I am wearing the Satin Smoothie Step 2. I'm using the Shea Balm on my lips right now, but if I weren't, I would have put the Natty Moisture Stick on and then just kept it moving. So after I get it into my cuticles, and I just go ahead and rub the excess into my hands and go from there. Oh, yeah, no, my skin's a little bit dry right now, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on my tattoo. My tattoo is ashy and not really cute right now, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on there and put the lid on so I don't knock it over and get very sad because I lost it. Oh, that looks so much better. So much better. I wish I could find the right angle. There we go. Looks so much better. Not super ashy anymore. Nice and bright, vibrant colors. Okay, well, thank you for hanging out with me for the last hour as I did a little compare contrast of the 2 masks. I would say, kind of wrapping it up, I really love both of them. I love them for different reasons. I think feeling my face now that I've put lotion onto it, I think the charcoal mask has a little bit of a deeper clean, or it pulls more out of your pores than the Miss Pore-Fect. And that's okay. Some days you want that really deep, like get into your pores, suck that bacteria out, suck that oil out, and keep it moving. And sometimes you want just like a really nice light mask that also helps to get rid of bacteria, and that also moisturizes and nourishes your skin. So I think just depending on what how I'm feeling for that night shifts or change the type of mask that I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to do this Miss Pore-Fect again. And I think I'm going to get another one of these sets for myself, not just for demoing, but for like keeping into the future, because it is a holiday line. And so the holiday line, when it's here, it's here. When it's gone, it doesn't come back. So there are already 3 products that have sold out. From the scented lip balm and lotion, we are now out of the berry and the coconut mousse. So berry parfait and coconut mousse are gone. We do still have the citrus souffle available. I have some that are available, though one of them is already spoken for and the other one is in the process of being spoken for. So probably by the end of this week, I'll only have citrus left. And the men's line, there was a really nice body wash, dual body wash, and that is now sold out. So the products are moving, they're going quickly, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if you're interested in getting the mask and trying it for yourself, again, it's $25. If you're one of my VIP, you get a discount on that, so it's not even that price. And then anything else you order with that order also gets you a very sweet, very nice discount. If you aren't part of my VIP, just go to Facebook and search for Beauty, Fashion, Fitness with Nerdy LA, or go to my page and the link is right there for you. Super easy. Probably right below this video where I'm announcing that I'm going to be going live, I have the link for you there. And then you can see what the discount is. Just go ahead and join. I'll admit you. As long as you've been on Facebook for a year, and I think we're friends, or as long as you've been on for a year, you can get into the group. It's just private because as a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, I set the sales that I provide to my customers. So the sale that I'm having right now, or the discount that I'm giving you actually right now, 15%. I didn't say that. The discount that I'm giving right now that I'm not going to tell you on my page, shh, don't tell anybody I did that. Don't get me in trouble. Is mine to give, and another consultant might not have that special, or they might not be running that discount. So you can't take what I'm offering and bring it to somebody else and say, hey, will you honor this? That's not the way Mary Kay works. Like, each person gets to set out what they want to do in their business, which is actually really beautiful and really nice that I get to control what I want. There are no territories. I don't have to fight with people about where I'm at and what I'm doing. I don't have to check in with anybody. There's no sales director breathing down my neck about making sales. Like, I get to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and make money on the side, which is super awesome. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, if you are interested in getting anything, you can go directly to my website, which is marykay.com/nerdyla. That's marykay.com/nerdyla, NERDYLA, as in Nerdy Leanne, because I am a nerd. You can also text me or call me or email me, and I can place the order for you. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to do anything. It'll come directly to your house. It's pretty simple and very easy. So I'm going to be popping on here probably once a week now. I'm trying to get better at doing lives, and so I've challenged myself to come on every week and demo at least one product. So this week was Miss Pore-Fect. Yesterday was satin lips. So I've actually done 2 things this week. Who knows? I might do a third. I might get crazy. But next week, I'm definitely going to come on again, and I will be talking about the Naturally line. And I'll also be talking more about our holiday delights and starting to prepare for my trunk or treat, where I'm going to be doing a live on Halloween from 4 to 6. And offering some spectacular sales then as well. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, friends. I really had a good time talking to myself and imagining that you're there with me. Hopefully next time I can actually see my comments, so I can see people saying hi to me, or see people responding. If you're watching this out of time, thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video. I really, really, really do appreciate it. It helps me feel like I'm doing something good in the world, something nice in the world. And yeah, so I will see you all next time. Enough with the gushy stuff. I will see you all next time. Have a great night. Bye.